Hello, fellow music lovers. Thanks for coming back by the channel. And I want to talk today about Van Halen and Sammy Hagar. Are they ever going to get back together again? Are we ever going to have a Van Hagar experience? You know, it kind of reminded me when I was doing the video for Robert Plant and Led Zeppelin. They're probably not going to fly. And I don't think that Sammy and Van Halen are ever going to go on again. For different reasons. You know, Robert Plant is not a nostalgia guy. You know, he's what, 70? Doesn't want to act like he's 20. That's just not his thing. Whereas Sammy Hagar is 70 and acts like he's 20, and he's very proud of it. It's not a matter of that. It's just a matter of there's no friendship with Van Halen. Like, there's just nothing there. There's been a lot of shit talk back and forth over the years between both camps. And, you know, I'm sure that Sammy's book, Red, didn't help matters much. I remember reading that book and thinking, man, there's some revealing stuff in there. And I just can't imagine Eddie Van Halen reading this book going, yeah, I would love to work with that guy again. It's just not going to happen. You know, from a fan's point of view, I love these books because they offer some real good insights that we don't get from reading like magazines and stuff. But it can really hurt people, and it can really light some fires. And like, for instance, with Michael Rutherford of Genesis, he wrote a book recently, and I was just reading this article with Tony Banks, and he was talking about how he was kind of annoyed at some stuff that Mike Rutherford said, some stuff that he didn't think was accurate, and it kind of hurt him. And this is a band that gets along. So with Van Halen, there's just so much shit in that stuff. I just don't see it happening. The last time that they got together, it was a disaster. Eddie Van Halen was whacked out of his mind. You know, he was missing teeth. He wasn't playing very well. They traveled or toured separately. It was a bad experience for Sammy, and they weren't really good friends at that point. He would never go on and do that again now. So I really don't look for that to happen. And it's kind of a shame, you know. It's like Sammy helped to save that band. You know, there aren't many bands that have been able to lose their lead singer, who have been able to get somebody new and continue on and be more successful and have a whole different thing going on too, not trying to copy what was going on before. And it kind of got me thinking about, which is a whole nother video that I could do about, you know, bands that lost their lead singers and had to deal with that. You know, just off the top of my head, there's like Black Sabbath did it during the 70s, from Ozzy Osbourne to Dio and AC/DC. There's been some others. I'll do something on that a little bit later on, but it's just a shame that they can't do something. You know, it's like the Van Halen brothers just are trying to sweep the Van Halen with Hagar years under the rug. I mean, they don't re-release 5150 or OU812. There's nothing about those albums. Those songs get no play in concert. They're not getting re-released or remastered. And that was a pretty important era for them. You know, when David Lee Roth left, Van Halen was kind of stuck, you know, great band without a singer, especially a singer like David Lee Roth. They really needed someone, and Sammy Hagar was just a perfect fit, and he took that band even further. You can say what you want about who you like better, but you cannot deny, I mean, the facts are out there that the band did very, very well without David Lee Roth, and they didn't sound anything like they did with him. And that's a major accomplishment there. I think that the whole David Lee Roth thing has kind of got to the end of its rope. It was kind of cool when it first got started because we hadn't seen him with Van Halen in such a long, long time. But let's face it, the guy can't sing. He couldn't sing ever. Like, he never was a good singer. But at least he was a showman. And now he's not even a showman. He's just kind of, it's very awkward, and I don't know what the hell's going on with him. But David Lee Roth just kind of comes off as goofy and campy and kind of cringeworthy, really. So I want to know what you think. What do you think about Sammy getting back with Van Halen? You think it's possible? You think it will happen? I don't think so. But put your comments down below. Give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you later.